Socorex self-refilling syringes represent the highest quality, most reliable, and most accurate syringes available to the animal health industry today. Using precision Swiss-made Socorex syringes, producers and veterinarians can depend on consistent, accurate dosing, less waste of product, greater efficiency, and less fatigue than with disposable syringes. The Socorex syringe is so rugged, dependable, and easy to use that many owners make the mistake of not cleaning it after each use, as is recommended by the manufacturer. Many Socorex syringe users simply shoot some clean water through their syringe after vaccinating and store it for the next use. This is not the recommended way to clean a Socorex syringe. In order to fully realize the accuracy, efficiency, and durability of a Socorex syringe, owners must ensure it is cleaned and properly reassembled after each use. While the Socorex syringe may be sterilized without disassembly in boiling water or an autoclave, the most common method for cleaning it involves a quick disassembly and washing of the parts with soap and water. With just 6 major components, Socorex syringes feature a very simple design that makes cleaning and maintenance quick and easy. A parts diagram included with each Socorex syringe makes it easy to order spare or replacement parts as needed. Cleaning and reassembly requires soap and water and maybe a light brushing of parts. For best results, use distilled water to wash and rinse your Socorex syringe. If distilled water is not available for cleaning, Socorex owners sometimes report that a clean syringe will not work after storage, or that the precision balls will not come out of the valves at disassembly. It is likely that hard water deposits are causing the balls to bind in the precision-made valves. Every spare parts kit included with a Socorex syringe features a blue paper clip specifically to help remove sticking balls from the valves. Simply straighten out the paper clip and use it to gently push a stuck ball out of the cylinder. To prevent possible binding of the precision balls in the cylinders, allow parts to air dry completely after cleaning and before reassembly. Insert a drop or two of lubricant or vegetable oil into one of the valve assemblies. Reassemble the syringe. Pumping the syringe a few times will distribute the lubricant to both of the valve assemblies. The most common mistake users of Socorex syringes make when cleaning and reassembling their syringe is ensuring proper positioning of 2 precision stainless steel balls used in the syringe's intake and dispensing valves. It's easy to forget on which side of the 2 small springs these balls must be placed. Improper placement of these 2 steel balls in the valves will cause the Socorex syringe to malfunction. Here's an easy way to remember how to properly assemble your Socorex syringe valves. Beach balls are meant for the water, so always make sure that each of these small ball bearings is placed closest to the source of the liquid product you will be administering with the Socorex syringe. To begin cleaning your Socorex syringe, identify a clean workspace. Clean your syringe in a tray. Place a clean towel on the work surface to help contain and dry the disassembled parts. Consider covering any nearby sink or floor drains to avoid losing small parts that may drop into these areas. Pump distilled water or a mild detergent solution through the syringe to remove any debris or residue from the product last used in the syringe. Activate the syringe several times to flush the cleaning solution through the tubing, piston, and pumps of the Socorex syringe. Remove any vials or bottles connected to the vial holder or feed tube. For feed tube models, remove the feed tube assembly. For vial models, remove the vial holder body, vial holder ring, and vial holder lock. Hold the handle and unscrew the casing. Remove the barrel protector from the exterior of the casing. Carefully remove the precision glass cylinder from the casing. Note that a washer goes between the glass cylinder and the front of the casing. The washer is not visible in the video. Push the rod forward to free the plunger from the cap. Remove the piston rod and piston rod spring for cleaning. Next, carefully unscrew the intake and dispensing valves. Be sure to capture the washer, small spring, and precision ball bearing that form the valve between the feed tube and the casing. Carefully unscrew the lure lock or nozzle that accepts the needle. As before, be careful to capture the washer, small spring, and precision bearing that form the dispensing valve assembly, located between the lure lock and the casing. Place all of the valve components in a small cup of soapy water. Place all other parts of the Socorex syringe into the tub of soap and water and clean the parts. Lightly brush the glass barrel, piston, and other external surfaces. If possible, rinse all parts with distilled water to prevent buildup of water deposits on precision surfaces. Dry the valve assemblies, syringe body, and plunger before reassembling or storing. To reassemble the Socorex syringe, locate the valve assemblies for the intake and dispensing valves. Each valve assembly includes a small washer, a spring, and a precision stainless steel ball. Remember the beach ball example from earlier. Each precision stainless steel ball must be placed closest to the source of the liquid product that will be pumped through the syringe. These small balls regulate the flow of liquid through the valves. For the valve located closest to the vial or feed tube, find the intake valve and hold it in your fingers, with the wide flange facing up. Make sure that the small white gasket is in place around the wide flange of the valve. Drop the precision stainless steel ball into the valve cylinder. Then drop the small valve spring in on top of the steel ball. Carefully thread the intake valve onto the casing of the syringe. The ball will be closest to the fluid when a feed tube or vial is connected. For the dispensing valve, first place the precision stainless steel ball into the nozzle of the casing so that it is closest to the glass barrel. Next, place the small spring on top of the ball. If it is not already there, place the small washer on the inside flange of the lure lock. Carefully screw the lure lock onto the casing. Both the intake valve and the dispensing valve are now correctly assembled, and you may assemble the rest of the Socorex syringe. Make sure the barrel casing washer is inside the casing at the end closest to the lure lock. Place the piston rod spring over the piston rod, and slide this assembly through the handle. Squeeze the piston and handle, and slide the piston over the piston rod. Next, slide the casing and glass barrel assembly over the piston, and tighten the casing onto the threaded cap. The Socorex syringe is now properly cleaned and ready for storage or immediate use in vaccinating. Before using a properly calibrated and dosed Socorex syringe to vaccinate livestock, the syringe must first be primed to remove any air from the system and to ensure that the needle and cylinder are fully charged with fresh product. For more information about Socorex syringes or to order spare parts or supplies, please contact your local Stone distributor.